Hey guys, Fast from X-Force again with
Scott from X-Force.
And today we've got one of our favorites, the double barrel M4. This is part of our new range of low budget blasters with high performance and decent quality.
Budget friendly.
Budget
Not low
friendly.
budget.
So, I should have kind of got that stuff undone first.
We probably should have.
Yeah. Anyway, so what we got here today, what's written on the box? What's this one? This one is basically an M4A1. So this is similar to what we would have had in the past as your J9.
Yep. I'll stab myself on YouTube.
Let me present to you the M4A1. Kind of looks like, you know, a take of the M16, yeah? With that handgun. I kind of like a handgun where it's got that Picatinny. I think I said that with a J9. I'm
Don't
quite sure.
stroke it that much.
If I, oh yeah. So this particular one has a sort of a dark greeny, what do they call it?
OD green.
OD green receiver, and then basically everything else is black. Now, the reason we've gone with these, and I think I have mentioned in the another video, is basically price-wise they're not far off. I mean, they're a little bit, but they're not far off the J9s and whatever. But the quality of these blasters is just, yeah, much better than
Leaps and bounds is what you're trying to say.
leaps and bounds. Much better than your J9s. So what you're getting here is, yeah, a lot more. So let's have a look. We'll start from the back. My least favorite sort of buttstocks, but a very solid. These you can change if you
At least the sling
wanted
mounts.
to.
Sling mounts super sturdy.
Yeah,
Like.
they are fairly solid, and they sort of slide back and forth quite easily. And by pulling that down, you can get into the battery compartment quite easily. Comes with a mini Tamiya plug. So mini Tamiya meaning these big sort of light
Clear
green.
yellow.
You'll get them in different colors now and then, but the majority of time it'll be that light green.
Battery not included. In-gel blaster.
Yep. So most of these sort of airsoft companies don't really chuck in a battery. Buffer tube is metal. So that's a definite plus. So very sturdy, very solid there. The receiver, your grip, handguard, your handle, pretty much up to there. That's all nylon and very solid nylon. Like super solid. Like yeah. Other than if you're holding this, everything else just real super solid. Like not. Like your typical J9s were pretty rattly. And then your outer barrel here, that is metal with a metal stainless steel inner barrel.
7.3 ID.
So your 7.3 being a tight bore,
Yeah.
is pretty kick-ass when it comes to...
It's kind of more of a standard nowadays. It's a simple little upgrade a lot of people will do just to get a bump in FPS without putting out extra stress on your gearbox because you're not putting a bigger spring into it. So it's just more efficient breathing for your gels.
Yep. So, I mean, this is the thing that I sort of point out. This thing's already upgraded with so many bits and pieces. For example, you get your black flash hider with a built-in hopper. You get your metal magazine, metal outer, metal inner, and best of all is the full metal V2 gearbox in there. So this thing's just jam-packed with upgrades, and for a measly price of around the 270 mark, it's pretty good. Be prepared to pay a lot more if you're buying these parts on their own.
Yeah.
And I mean a lot more.
Even the, especially when you're looking at bang for buck as well, like originally we had some of the the M4 CQBs, and we first tested them. We hit like 320 when we got them out of the container, but then last review we did, the little SOB was hitting 360 with fresh gel. So you will be getting between that 320 to 360. Same like the double barrel AKs for performance. So absolute awesome quality from double barrel.
Fantastic. So I mean, they obviously got something right in there, where there was, because the barrel would have something to do with it, the gearbox being just well sealed, whatever it is, or a combination, everything's just working to perfection to give you a budget blaster with basically the performance of a very high-end blaster. So all in all, just a fantastic, and this is also a blaster that you can basically use as a base if you really wanted to. You can get it, use it as is for a while, and then go, you know what, I'm going to take this stuff off, put a much longer hand guard, you know.
Or shorter. If you're so inclined.
You know, you can take, this is a removable, the handle is removable, you can put a sight, change the stock, so you can really just go crazy on these.
Even having it just your old faithful reliable backup if your return spring goes, or HPA runs out of air, you can just pull the sucker out and run and gun and keep on going. It will take Gen 8 mags as well. Fantastic. So for a younger kid, if you go, hey, you don't need foregrip sights, pec boxes, blah, 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 get a Gen 8 drum, stick it in it, 11 volt, 15 rounds a second, they'll be shooting for ages. Just because it is a nylon body as well, don't think that it's going to be cheap and nasty or stupid light like a Gen 8. It does have a lot of, it's got a good body and weight to it, for, especially for that price point as well. So with the price, it's budget friendly, not just cheap. So
we're aiming at bringing you guys some quality stuff for the right price.
I have told Vass a couple of times I think they're too cheap for what they are. But he doesn't listen to me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But get in, it's an awesome backup blaster, first blaster base to build off.
I mean, make sure really when you go out, I've taken 3 blasters and ended up with 1. So make sure you got at least 2. Don't ever go out with just 1, because if it does fail,
there's your day gone.
Your day's gone, and if you're out at some, you know, like the asylum, you've got a nice drive back a lot earlier, and you would have paid good money. Some of these joints now you got to pay like 50, 60 bucks, and you're going all the way out there, probably an hour drive, and then you find yourself with
two and a bit for me.
With no blaster, then it's sad. So make sure you equip yourself with the next to us. So this is definitely an awesome backup. It could be your first, it could be your backup. It doesn't really matter. It's just come in. I'm not kidding, guys. Come in and just get a feel of them. They are just so solid, just so well made.
They sound good. They hit hard. Vass will bring you closer because I think he's just rambling because it is a bit late.
I'm itching to bring you guys closer just to have a look. But I mean, just a great deal and a great blaster for what they are. We don't talk smack around here when it comes to our blasters. If they're good, they're good. If they're crap,
we'll tell you.
But these is pretty exciting, and we went for them because they're just such a great. We've been selling these for about 2 years, and they just do not come back. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys might have had less luck with them, but for us, we've been selling a lot, and I can tell you that they've been up there with the best of them. So I'll bring you guys a bit closer so you can have a look.
Your markings are nice and clean as well. The spelling actually for a dyslexic person appears to be pretty damn spot on too.
So start with what I said. So that's all metal. That one you can take off. Be sure underneath there is the grub screw. Be sure to take that out before you reverse
thread and
thread that, and you mess up your thread. on your outer barrel, and then you can stick this guy on there and have it looking very nice and tactical without the orange bits. Alright, so there's the rest of that. So
Nice and clean. You don't need
yeah,
Picatinny everywhere sometimes.
so it's got all your markings. You've got your safe, semi, and full auto, and just listen to that click. Just a beautiful click. Yeah, and that's our black version. Beautiful stuff. Just looks good. Like I said, for the price, you really cannot go wrong.
Even if you're going to butcher it and change it and stuff, it's
That's the V2 gearbox in there. Great gearbox, and yeah, they're just tough. I haven't seen one broken yet. I could be wrong, but I have not seen one. And yeah, like I said, we've sold a lot. Alright guys, let's go shoot this puppy. Hey guys, welcome back to our
range.
place, the range. And we're back here with our M4A1 double barrel with the nylon body Metal Gearbox. So this is one of our budget range blasters, and budget range but with punch. So let's give it a bit of a kick in some auto, and yeah, sounds good. A couple of semis there just to test. Nice. Alright. So I'll tell you what, it's a good thing with some of these higher power blasters that you do get a hopper.
Yeah. Always test your blasters with the gels you use as well, because you will get different readings.
Yeah. So, alright. There we go. So this is kind of what we were talking before, like this is sort of the average for most of these. You will get some that will go harder and maybe sometimes a bit lower, but that's your average on this double barrel. So 321, a 320 is
on an 11 volt.
Yep, basically where you're sitting. So really at 320 you're legal on most fields. So you got no problem there, and it's costing you bugger all compared to some of the upgraded blasts that most of these guys are doing. So absolutely phenomenal deal, I think, on these. Get down, check them out, grab one, see what you think. Thanks for watching guys, I hope that helps. Leave a comment below, tell us what you think, if you've got a double barrel and what you guys have found that works the best gel wise and whatever. Remember, stop and think, put this bad boy in a bag, transport to and from the field, and play safe. Let's keep this hobby going for a long time. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time with some more goodies.